All right, we're going to be drawing 819 here. I've got it popped in the top corner so you can reference what we're looking at. But I'm going to do this in 4 extrusions and a fillet. So if I am looking for this now, I'm going to go to sketch, and I'm going to actually start this on the right side where I'm going to make a sketch that is 4 by 5. So it is 4 by 5, and I am cutting off this corner right here. And that corner is 1 inch here and 1 inch here respectively. So when I get that in, I got the 1 inch here, the 1 inch here, 5 tall, 4 wide. I would hit finish sketch and I would extrude it 1 inch. All right, so that gives me this face. The next section I'm going to do is here. We can assume that the bottom half is solid, and since the bottom half is solid, we can do a sketch, and we're going to do that sketch on the back face. And once I get that sketch on the back face, I'm just going to look at it from the front. And I'm going to start by drawing a rectangle that is going to be 7 wide. And that's the only dimension I have to do because I started and ended it here. And with that, I'm going to cut out 2 rectangles, one on the top edge and one on the right side edge here. Both of these rectangles are 3 by 2, although this one is 3 wide and 2 tall, and this one is 3 tall and 2 wide. And this one right here is going to be 1 inch from the top edge, and this one right here is going to be 1 inch from the left edge. Alright, so I'm going to hit finish sketch, and I am going to extrude this out 1 inch. And you'll notice it's going the wrong direction, so I'm just going to come over here and I'm going to switch it to the opposite direction. So there we go. So that's very good. Next I'm going to bring in this section, which you can see is level with this. And it is only 1 thick, so this is going to be a nice easy extrusion here. So I'm going to select this face. I am going to draw here, move it back over before I click down so I know it's on the same plane. And I'm going to go end to end. So since I started this end and this end, that doesn't need a dimension. And the dimension I need for this is from here to here. It is going to be 1. Alrighty. And I'm going to extrude this out 3 inches. Now you may have noticed that I've got 3 different parts here. I want those to all actually be 1 part, so I'm going to come over here and use this Boolean tool, which will turn them into 1 part. You can either select the pieces in here, or I could click on all 3 of them like this, and that will bring them together. So now it's all 1 part, which is how I wanted it all along. I then have to add this circle. The diameter of the circle, I'm going to say, is probably slightly above 1 inch, but we're going to go with 1 inch for the sake of this drawing. So we're going to say this is a 1 inch circle that is 1, 2, 3 from that edge and 1, 2 from this edge. I'm going to make a sketch on the top plane. Look at it. I'm going to make a circle that is 1 inch, and it is from here to here 3, and from here to here 1. And there we go. And I'm going to extrude this, and I'm just going to remove it. I want it to go all the way through, so 1 inch will do that. Gonna click check. And then the last thing I got to do is the fillet on the corner. Which, if you look at this, the fillet appears to go 1, 2 boxes, so it's a 1, 2 box fillet. So we're going to do that round right there. We're going to pick the fillet tool, and we're going to select 2 for the fillet distance, and we're going to check off, and that is it. We have it drawn. Let me just pop it into isometric. Scoot it over, bring the other one up so you can see how close they look. So I think we did a pretty good job. Oops, I missed a dimension. This should have been 2, not 1. So as long as you go back and make sure you fix that, you're good. So there you go. That looks pretty good at a glance. They look pretty similar, and you should be good to move on.